drive spinning down. Systems
This is
clear.
Union Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit.
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
The lives of nearly every individual in the settled system.
One pirate's unfortunate demise law.
By what goes on in this
We're making
building.
space. This is great, right? This job is a bit of an unknown. A small company CEO suddenly did. No one knows if she embezzled the funds, and we have a lead on where she is. Please. I feel better already.
fictionalized account of a mech pilot whose dizzying career has her face off with the UC, space, and leading an assault on Group Zealot. Although far-fetched, the book already gained quite the following in the Freestar Collective, and more than its share of controversy. One critic said, mechs are banned by the Army.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am Captain. Do you allow me to assist you with carrying your... Travel safely.
Liftoff looks good. Systems. Stay in orbit or jump. Your call. I will never get tired of that.
What have we here?
indigenous life sign. One less thing to worry about, I suppose.
Quite cold here. Too bad one cannot layer spacesuits like sweaters.
Someone's out there. I'm getting... There you are!
Grab some cover!
me. You're just gonna have to kill me, asshole. I never, ever thought I'd be this happy to meet a bank officer.
Aim straight and steady.
Happily, eagerly, I could kiss you. I'll make my way out of here in case any reinforcements arrive. Thank you.
No more signs of trouble. What was that? Oh, it's time! When freezing to death, one may experience a warm, cozy feeling. But not verified as of yet.
Nothing there.
Haven't you had enough? Do your worst. Push forward! Haven't you had enough? Haven't you had enough? Do your
Someone or something will clean up whatever left behind.
figured it out, you'll get... I never, ever... Happily. I'll make my way out of here.
Taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, what is it?
Together we can really make a difference. Another successful venture. And you saved the day too? I wish every job was so win-win. Here's the pay. Let me know if you want another assignment. Never a dull moment in collections. We have to try. Every time someone skips out, those credits just don't go away. Those are credits that could have been a loan for a mom and pop trying to start a hydroponic farm. Or they could take a bite out of our share prices. I mean, all sorts of retirement funds pay out a little less. I know it seems, well, hopeless. But what we do matters. Absolutely. Gal Bank makes civilization possible. We make sure that our reputation is flawless. so people can depend on us to invest for their future, save up for a new apartment, or just buy some groceries. And true, collections isn't the most glamorous part of the bank, but we all serve our part. I got a new account for you. This one breaks my heart a little, because we got a mercenary here, but the good kind. He was an upstanding citizen. He took out loans, paid them on time, every time. And about a year ago, he maxed out his credit and vanished, leaving us with a sizable account in arrears. It took some digging, but we have the name of the planet he's on. Well, almost always they were business investments. New fancy sidearm, repairing a ship. Guy saw a lot of action. Often he was living a good life, but you hit setbacks in his line of work. We considered him a good investment, a decent, hard-working member of the community. There you go. Now, I know I keep harping on this, but go easy on the guy. Maybe he's hit some real bad luck. It could happen to any of us, right?
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
Pressure holding. Time has good. Please, I wish to discuss with you. We're locking into orbit now. Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
Captain, greetings.
used to it. If you need a moment, I wish to speak to you.
Make sure you bring a weapon and some spare. Take care.
I should have known it. There's no hole deep enough, no rock desolate enough that Galbank won't find you in time. If you're here for payment, I've got none to give. Sold everything to retire comfortably. In obscurity. I spent my life trying to get ahead. No matter how much I tried, it never took. So these past few, I've just been barely scraping by. The marks keep getting younger, and my ship just keeps getting older. At a certain point, I knew the game was rigged. So I maxed out my limits and headed off. As you can see, I'm not looking to live a life in luxury, just a simple, quiet life. I believe you. Not that it matters. Listen, I won't go peaceful, and I can't pay you. So the way I see it is you have a choice. We fight and see who's lucky. Or dead. Or maybe you leave here. Say it was a bum lead. It happens from time to time. Give an old fellow a peaceful retirement. Well, I maxed out my credit limit. So, 10,000 credits. I mean, with all the interest payments I've made over the years, Galbank still made a profit off me. You have no idea what this means to me. Listen, stranger, I've seen a lot of things, but nothing like you. Take this. My sidearms seen me through more scrapes than I could count. It's just gathering dust now. You deserve it.
I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able. Have my attention.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation? No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite. That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense? And yet here we are, working together. And that has, I think, gone very well. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. You were unsure about it, and I can understand that. I am glad that you decided against it. It would only give me more to worry about. Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Just here for a chat?
Yeah?
was beginning to wonder if you hibernate. Good to see you.
Hey, you need something?
Escape trajectory plotted. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
If it were not for the lodge, I think I would avoid this city. It is all just too much.
You didn't hear this from me.
Dealing with you is the best part of my week. We got the payment and a really moving letter from the old guy. It's powerful stuff, just glowing about what a model employee you are. Take this. You've more than earned it. Good luck out there. I mean it.
Sooner we get to Montero Luna, the better.
Dealing with you is the best part of my week.
To challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills.
Working at the Office of Interstellar Affairs is honestly my dream job.
Star Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Touching down.
I do admire what Bayou has built for himself. The effort to make this place livable is astounding. No end what you accomplished when there are others can deny. Security cares far more about what you take with you when you leave Neon than what you bring into it.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station. Oh, look who's got a Laredo gun. Welcome to civilization, cowboy. Don't move, Nesha!
Smell. Not the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped in.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was your plan? Smuggle the Aurora into Cuba City and New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, so honest mistake, right?
We don't need this. That's Administrator Bates' job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it. Let's go.
No funny business, okay? New around here? Make certain you familiarize yourself with our rules and regulations regarding the transport of Aurora. After all, you don't want to end up like Nishar, do you? Certainly. And for your own good, I urge you to listen carefully. First and foremost, the interplanetary transport of Aurora is strictly forbidden. Anyone caught transporting the substance through this checkpoint will be arrested, fined, and jailed, if necessary. You are free to carry and use Aurora anywhere within the city limits, yes. On my list of excuses for attempting to transport Aurora, that ranks a close third to I forgot that I had any on me, and I am holding it for a friend. The other regulation you should be aware of is that Aurora is only available for purchase in the Astral Lounge. Buying it from any other business or a street dealer is illegal. You will be arrested, fined, and jailed for participating in such a transaction. You can find it inside the trade tower. Take the elevators up to the terminal building and head across Bayou Plaza. You can't miss it. I am informing you of this information as a courtesy. In my opinion, you should be a bit more appreciative. All right then, that's it. If you have any additional questions, Aurora is the #1 product produced by Xenofresh Fisheries, the company that originally founded what is now called Neon. Clinical studies sponsored by Xenofresh have proven that using Aurora has no long-term negative health effects, and so it was approved for public use. And before you ask, yes, this was also approved by the Freestar Collective, as long as Aurora stays within the city limits. Lousy? The hell are you talking about? Outside, do you have any idea how many people get turned? No, I'm one of the lucky ones. Worst part of Neon. Basically, it's the outer perimeter of the entire platform. We're talking poverty, drug dealers, lowlives, gangs. It's not worth a visit. If you want to enjoy your visit, stick to the safer parts of town. Volii Alpha has a unique agreement with the Freestar Collective. We allow their ships to patrol the spaceways, and Neon Security maintains the peace within Neon itself. The only exception is the Freestar Ranger outpost located in the city, but Ranger Price fully cooperates with our department. Move along.
There is little question that region has some influence here in Neon. I wonder how Mr. Bailey feels about that.
His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he
Welcome to Newell's, if you're looking for it.
to the city and hopes for our continued.
Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Sigurd himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. Sure. Have a look. Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Is something amiss?
I've had enough.
Ah, thank you for reminding me.
Too far this time.
Oh no, this again?
I am happy to help.
Let it go. Oh.
Let
All
it
right,
go?
then.
Why should I?
Hey there, friend. Need something?
Probably.
Our proprietary mix of alcohols and, well, what you like to know. So come on in.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryu
Don't get any ideas about testing out my products here. If security doesn't stop you, I will. Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Let me know if you have any questions. I know these weapons like the back of my hand. I can't say I'm surprised. You have the look of someone with a steady hand and a good eye. If you've never tried an Arboron firearm, I highly recommend them. They fire more smoothly than Laredo weapons, and they're not as bulky as Combatex models. You can't go wrong. What brings you to Ryujin Tower today? Oh, good luck. Hopefully they'll hire you, and we can stop listening to this non-stop audio ad. Well, I'd better be. I'm a Freestar Navy vet. Firearm expertise comes with the territory. I saw more than my share of action with a gun in my hand. Those days are behind me, though. Now I prefer to stay behind the counter and let other people do the gunslinging. Don't be so surprised. Ryujin Tower's got a little of everything. Besides, here at Arboron, our goal is to provide safety and protection for our customers. That's why we're the only brand to carry our very own non-lethal weapons. The Nova line. Of course, the Nova series uses an electrically charged ammunition that can effectively stun a humanoid target. It's not so useful when it comes to critters, but if you need to buy some time or get someone off your back, they'll do the trick. Plenty of stock today. Thanks for stopping by.
The young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know. Of course, follow me. This current floor we're on is the main operations level. It's where the grunt work happens for this department. Research, data entry, more busy work than you can stand. Most of the people here are technicians that report to Yuko, but there's a handful of operatives that report to Imogene.
I suspect that if I were confined to life in an office like this, someone would end up being stabbed.
I hope I can wrap up this next assignment quick. The Razor Ball tournament starts tonight.
And here we are.
Yes?
Good luck in there.
I have never been one to...
See you on... Way out.
All right, then.
I hope you're more prepared than the last one. Don't tell me you're intimidated by a little office chair. All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a decent match, which I'll take up with our technicians later. So, let's get this over with. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? It's good to see you're familiar with and appreciate our work here. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? A bold answer, and hopefully one with truth behind it. How motivated are you to succeed? Here at Ryujin, that's completely up to you. It's not unheard of for someone like you to reach an executive-level position. Plus, we're pretty good at finding any untapped potential, so if there's a role we know you'll excel at, we'll find it. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? Well, you've certainly come to the right place for that. Considering your education, I'm sure you could reasonably find a place in that department. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want to piece of that.
Hi. Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you? Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to...
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody? Who knows? I looked at someone wrong. The coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
I believe you have grossly misunderstood the situation. If you put the gun down, perhaps we can come to an understanding.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. You can't be that good. Not yet. No, I have to do this. You don't understand. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down. Let's just say, Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me. And now, she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again. Okay? And when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listen to you. You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them. Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayou. You know, the very man that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course. Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming. Are you serious? That's the most excitement I've had in months. I feel like I should be thanking you. Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you are the best, and you do
there. I'm ready.
And if we can't get it,
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup?
What is it? I think I found something, but it's sensitive.
Personal. Huh. I suppose that's one way to put it. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terra Brew, and before you get any ideas, no, the barista didn't sell you out. Ryujin has enough connections in Neon that an incident like this would never slip by. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you handled the situation and would like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
You were right to talk the situation through, rather than letting it escalate.
Let me explain. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
What is it?
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. For the past 5 years, Tranquility is a recent acquisition and we've only just begun to develop the brand. You may have seen how several vendors carry the product now. Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up, which hopefully won't be often. Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. Good. Then we should get along just fine.
So, fetching coffee 1 minute, and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Ah, so she remembered.
Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations. It isn't easy. Might as well toss in brand manager and community specialist while you're at it. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting two and two together. And I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never made. Or, if they are, handling the fallout. Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job. That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We have reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. Hardly. This is the standard run-of-the-mill tactic we've come to expect from them. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative. There's always more than one. Remember, this is confidential. When all is said and done, here's the data slate. Good luck.